Cottonwood Valley followers, it's mad out here. Saturday, August 30th, and I apologize. It's been far too long since I've done a video update, but today is the day. I'm gonna do a quick update. Later, we're gonna walk through the fields. I'm gonna show you. I am gonna promise you, since the middle of July when our last video came out, it is not as pretty out in the field. The weeds have kind of taken over, and it's become really a working produce farm on that. But today we're taking a little bit of risk. I had some extra transplants left over in the greenhouse that have just kind of sat there all summer, but we got some empty rows out here where the mulch has been laid all summer. We're gonna put them in the ground and see if maybe we have a fall harvest of some zucchini, some yellow squash, some cucumbers, and a couple rows of cantaloupe. So mom's out here, dad's out here, we're getting the water wheel loaded up. We're gonna get those planted. What do you think of the summer update so far?
Well, this is a lot better weather, planting weather than we had earlier.
Yeah, it's definitely spitting out here. Borderline rain, I guess, right now, but so much better than the hot weather we had in July. We were trying to transplant pumpkins into, so we'll see. We're gonna get rolling and get these in. Doing 17-inch spacing on the water wheel. Little close for all of these, but like I said, these are not the most healthy transplants. Pretty spindly on some things going on. Just from being planted in the trays and being root bound. So gonna put them a little closer, knowing we're gonna lose quite a few of them, just to adapt it in the field, and we'll go from there. Follow along. I will definitely take this spitting rain over the heat we've had. Kind of a cool down actually this last week though. Some lows down in the high 50s, low 60s. It looks like we're gonna have that for about the next week. Like I said, today's August 30th, so that cool down was welcome. But it's amazing how fast the plants start to slow down the growth and putting on the product once it cools down. So that was a little tougher than it should have been. Like I said, this plastic was laid back in, I don't know, go back to the video, was that April probably we laid the plastic, or very beginning of May? So very, very dry here. We're in an isolated pocket in Lyon County that can't seem to get rain until I guess we're transplanting. Very, very hard. So just getting them in the ground was challenging more than it should have been, and overly not that concerned. These are leftover plants, so I'm not sure we'll get a crop off of them anyways with frost 6 to 8 weeks out.
Give them a chance.
We'll see. It doesn't hurt to plant them since I had them in the trays. It's Labor Day weekend, so the family's around everything, so we'll see what happens. Found a little friend. I will say they come out of the black plastic mulch everywhere out here, and probably the best thing we could have for insect control. Yeah, when you're out here picking, they're out here all over at night. They kind of spook you as they jump out of the plastic, but like I said, good insect control. So we got about 120 cucumber plants in. This is of our slicer variety. Now we're getting more of the yellow squash out of the tray, loaded up. The first planting of this we did, which is about 25 feet that way, 30-inch spacing on it, 31-inch spacing technically. And this time we're doing 17. We can move them a lot tighter together. One, they're not gonna be growing all summer. We got about 8 weeks of growing time out of them potentially. So tightening them up, see what happens with them, and really it's kind of an experiment for next season to see what happens. Flood update. It's raining quite a bit, getting muddy. We're about halfway through the planting. We're going out here. This is actually the pumpkin field, what you saw us plant last time. I'll still give an update on it here in a little bit, but I'm taking him out here to show us where we need to get. This field doesn't have as much weed pressure up here in it, so it gets muddy quicker with the silt and the runoff. So I'm going to show him where we're going to get some of our cantaloupe transplanted in. Hi.
Hey. Wet.
Okay, all the cantaloupes are in. That is 72, 144. Basically just shy of 300 more cantaloupe plants. If the frost falls when it's supposed to, about October 15th, we might get a harvest on them. We might not, but it was my leftover seed from earlier in the year, and now you can see we're in the part of the row where the pigweed is overtaken, coming through here. But gonna circle around, get our zucchini in, and we'll be done. Got about 75 of those plants to get put in. Okay, just like that, everything's planted. The water wheel is done for the year. Thanks to Mom and Dad for all their help with that this year. But look what we have going on out here. We have our pumpkin field all throughout here, about an acre worth of them, growing great. We've got kind of a pest management plan going on, putting fungicide and some pesticide for the squash bugs out here on the pumpkins. But look at this. Oh, look at how big these are, coming on right like this. Oh, so as you can see, we've got pumpkins out here. We're gonna have a day with pumpkins out here at the farm. I think maybe the 3rd or 2nd weekend in October. I'll get the date posted on the Cottonwood Valley social media later this week probably, but just having a lot of fun with them. Lots of pumpkin popping up and growing out here. Let's see, there's another orange one around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. But overall, thanks for following along all season to us. I've loved getting to meet everybody out at the farmers market, doing some cool ag related things later this week that I'm traveling for. I'll keep posted on the Cottonwood Valley page. Don't want to spoil it yet, but it's very important for what we do out here and the way we try to do a business. And Cottonwood Valley's always been a business goal for me here on the family farm, to grow and produce local produce and crops to sell right here in Lyon County. And that's one thing I can say is, from the seed getting delivered to me, growing in the greenhouse, into transplants that we plant out here in the field, to delivery and sell at the market, it doesn't leave a 4-mile circle on a map. So it doesn't get any more local agriculture than that. But thank you for following along. I appreciate all of it. Make sure you like and subscribe, and stay tuned for what's coming next. Have a great one.